It's now my distinct pleasure to invite to the podium President of Golden West College, Tim McGrath.
Thank you, Bruce. This is the middle of my 5th year at Golden West College, and one of the first people that I met when I came to the college was Barbara. And if she would have had a key to the city, I think she would have brought it with her, because she said, please, the city would like to partner with the college in as many ways as we can. Over the last 5 years, not only have we, but I think we have built some additional dreams that we can continue. So thank you for your legacy, and thank you for the support of the college. So I'd like to start my comments from a different place. Earlier this week, we had a student panel of international students. And the students were from Vietnam, I think Norway, and Sweden. And one of the questions that we asked them was, why Golden West? And so they said, well, we wanted to be in California, and where else in California but Huntington Beach? So Kelly, I think we have a couple of students that would work on the next promotional for the city. The work that this city has done, spreading the goodwill, the name of the city, as well as the opportunities that are here, are amazing, just simply amazing. So I think my role today is really to talk about the future. Barbara has talked about where we are right now, but going forward, let's think about what's going to happen. The first thing is, the college isn't just situated on the corner of Edinger and Golden West. The college is part of a 115 community college system throughout the state. We educate as a system over 2 million students. And at any one time in the state of California, if you include all the colleges, all the universities, all the community colleges, 3 out of 4 students will be attending a community college. So we're not your best friend as far as business is concerned. We're basically your only friend, because we are training the future workers, the future employees of this state as well as of the city. So what I want to do is start from a different view of the college. And when you're done, I want you to see the college in a completely different view than you probably do now. Some of you may know we have the Boys and Girls Club facility on our campus. So we've started laying seeds for our future students at a very young age. Not only are first-generation students coming to the college, but their parents are coming, they are bringing their siblings, excuse me, and they are seeing the college just not as a place that's unattainable. It's as a place that they are visiting on a daily basis, and it's meeting the needs of families, and kids have a good time while they're there. We're also the college, and everyone calls us the swap meet college, but if you think about what we do on Saturday and Sunday, we have over 650 vendors that are the future employers of this city. They bring in 10 to 15,000 people every weekend to not the college, but to the city, because those 10 to 15,000 people just don't hang out at the college. They visit stores, they visit restaurants, they visit the pier. They are part of the college, and every single weekend we are, Kelly, we are the face of Huntington Beach for a number of people that come and visit us. Also, some of you may know, the largest number of Vietnamese, the largest Vietnamese population outside of Vietnam is to our neighbors to the east of here. And so we have partnered with the city of Westminster, Garden Grove, Fountain Valley, in developing a very large non-credit program. And you hear non-credit. Really, what does that mean? Non-credit means that to the student, it's free. And so we have ESL, we teach language skills, we give high school diplomas. But the bigger thing that we are doing right now, we are developing non-credit free programs for individuals that are looking for their next job. So all of us eventually are going to need senior care. We are developing a non-credit senior care program, and there is a huge need, not only in this city, but in the entire state. We're also developed a automotive program where you can go through a 6-week program, and now you are trained to start with all of the dealerships that we have in our neighborhood. We also are starting a security patrol program. That's a huge need, and with that, You could start the program 6 to 8 weeks. Now you are trained to have a job, and now you can move in, not only into a productive part of the city, but also you've set the tone for future educational needs as well. Some of you may have heard of a program called dual enrollment, and I'm sure Bonnie will talk about it. Dual enrollment program is where we have high school students, and I think you'll be amazed. We have 3,000 to 4,000 high school students right now that are enrolled in high school who are taking Golden West College classes, with the idea being not only are we saving you money, if you go to SC, a unit's about $3,000, and so at Golden West for high school students it's free. So I think all of you who have students in a high school program, you need to write me a check right now. I'll split the difference for $1,500 with you right off the top. But those students are seeing themselves not as high school students, but they're seeing themselves as college students. And with that, they are setting the tone for the future of what they are going to do. And as an employer in this area, those high school students already live here. They already know the benefit of being in this community, and they are going to be our best and brightest students and employees and employers someday. Let's look at the programs we have at the college. We have some of those amazing programs. Everyone has heard of our nursing program, but creatively, because of the pandemic, we've just doubled the number of nurses that we'll be able to educate over the next couple of years by using some of the things we learned in the pandemic. So yes, it was a difficult time, but rather than complaining about what the hand that we were dealt with, we have used that hand to develop programs that will help our students. Our criminal justice program is really well known, not only in the county, but throughout the entire state. Post, who runs all of the academies in the state, continues to use Golden West as our model program. As they make changes, as they look to what is the future going to be, they look to Golden West. And all of you as community members need to know that we had been doing community policing long before it was a vogue. Our cadets, when they graduate, understand the social ramifications of not only being a police officer, but also being a community member in a changing community. We are one of the leaders in that area, and for that, the city is known for the work that we have done. Our automotive program, and you think, oh, just automotive? Are you kidding me? If you check the legislative, in a few years, all of us will be plugging in our cars rather than gassing them up, and our technicians will have the skills necessary to not only compete, but also to allow the automotive industry to continue to move forward with the demands that our legislators have laid out for us. So our students are not just taking classes, they are on the cutting edge of what the future is going to be for all of us going forward. I was also thinking, if I was an employer in the city, I have a favor to ask, and then I'm going to let you know some of the things that we're doing. The favor to ask is, our students are amazing employees. And if we get, I'm looking at Bruce, if we get 100 phone calls a month of, could we have some of your students? We just have this little opening. Could they just fit in here? I'd love to have them work for you, but please let them come back to school. And I say that because our students are so amazing. They get jobs, they start progressing in their career, but they hit their head on the ceiling because they don't have a degree. And what opens up the future for all of us just isn't the immediate need, it's what comes after the immediate need. And our students do well, but please send them back to school and let us finish the job that we've set out for them. We have just created an accelerated business program. Everyone says it takes forever to get a college degree. Starting in January, we are going to have an 18-month business program. So students, and it's going to fit within their work schedule. And so with that, it will be short-term classes. We will get them in and out, but in 18 months, they will have a degree as opposed to 24 to 36 months with some of our other degrees. The other work that we have been doing, and as a city, I would like you to know, but also I would like you to know that we find ourselves as a college a responsibility of fitting within the city that we find ourselves. I've raised this issue on the campus a couple of times. The cancel culture is prevalent. If I say one thing wrong, I am thrown out of my ear forever. People view me as differently, and how dare us, in my view, not allow constructive educational conversations occur where we're allowed to make mistakes, but to learn to grow from those mistakes. So on our campus, we have been working hard with our students and allowing them to make the mistakes, to learn from those mistakes, and to understand that in the culture that they are going to help form, you need to be able to go forward with the confidence that you can learn from your mistakes rather than have those dictate the rest of your life. With that, we have an Emoja program, which is for underrepresented students that is just growing by leaps and bounds. We have a Puente program, which is for underrepresented Hispanic students. And our campus is made up of a third Caucasian, a third Asian, and a third Hispanic. Most people are surprised. They view Golden West College as every student comes to campus with a bathing suit, flip-flops, and has blonde hair. That might be true in your world, but it's not true in our world very definitely. So with that, we have been developing programs to help our students not only understand the responsibility they have in the community they find themselves, but also be excited about working in a diverse climate and understand the ramifications of not fitting in and understanding the other the other cultures that you're part of. I also want to share with you, and most people are amazed at this, if you send your son and daughter to a UC or Cal State, the first 2 years they probably are not going to see a tenure track faculty member. Who they will see is what's called a TA, a teacher assistant. That means that instructor is working towards their master's degree. If you send your son or daughter to Golden West College, by ed code, we have to put faculty in the classroom that have master's degrees. I will match the magic that happens at the Golden West campus with any other campus in the country in the first 2 years, because the quality of the faculty that we put in the classroom is so high that our students are amazed once they get there. Some of them say, oh, I have to go to a community college. Once they're there, they say, I'm glad that I came to a community college. This community is one of 115, 114 in the state that are fortunate enough to have a community college that lives within their parameters, but we see ourselves as just not living there, but being a vital community member that supports the work that's going on and honors those that works